Okay, let's talk about your Special Ed Technologies Challenge. So again, note this is due on Tuesday, and actually you have peer evaluations. This is going to be another, you create a lesson, so you're going to evaluate your peers' lessons. This lesson will be due on Thursday, right? Because again, you're going to have to take assessments, and you need to get responses back to your peers so they can grade them. Okay, so the challenge is due on the 17th, and then your peer evaluations, though. So look at your peers' lessons by the 16th. Okay, all right, so let's go to our challenge. So this is very similar to the add-on challenge. I want you to actually prepare a lesson, a video lesson on one specific assistive technology. Okay, but the first thing you need to do for this challenge is actually sign up for your topic. So you'll need to go to my website, and under Special Ed Technologies, under the file, click the sign up sheet. Okay, so on the sheet you'll sign up for your specific topic. You'll notice there's space for 2 names, right, per assistive technology. Okay, which means that 2 students could sign up for the same assistive technology, but you need to make sure that your topics are different. So your topics have to be unique. Right? So you can select any one of these assistive technologies, and then you'll type in your topic. And your topic will be the actual resource, right? The technology you're going to research and conduct your lesson on. Okay, and then if we go back to the challenge. Okay, and your lesson format can be whatever you want. It just has to be a video. I would personally recommend doing a Google slide presentation and then just walking through the slide presentation with screen capture, just like I did this lesson. Right? But you can pretty much do whatever you want. Just make it a quality lesson. Right? But you have to include these particular pieces, right? So I want to know how you learned about the assistive technology. So the resources or the web addresses that you use. So how did you actually learn about this stuff? All right, so I want the lesson to last between 5 and 7 minutes. So I want you to describe the actual technology. I want you to describe how to use the technology. And then describe how the technology can be used in the classroom. And then address the following questions. Okay, so I want you to address these 4 questions. So what specific needs does the technology address? How does the technology promote learning? How easily can the technology be incorporated into the classroom and everyday life? Right, so now we're talking about incorporation in the classroom. And then lastly, the accessibility. So how accessible is the technology? When you talk about accessibility, you talk about the cost, the availability, and the portability. And then as part of your lesson, I want an assessment. So a check for understanding. So develop a 5 questions. You can have more than 5 if you like, but I just had 5 for minimum. So do a 5-question assessment, use Google Forms. You're going to share this assessment with all your peers. Again, all their email addresses are on my website. And then once you get responses, you're going to grade the assessments. If you like to use Fluebrew, you can. I would recommend it because that's what it's made for. Okay, and the last thing now, you're going to need peer evaluations. So I want you to visit your peers' Special Ed Technology web pages. I want you to watch their video lessons. I want you to take the assessments, and I want you to evaluate their lessons. And then there's a link on my website to this evaluation sheet. Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's go to my website, go down to Special Ed Technologies. Here's the peer evaluation link. Okay, and just like the add-ons, the first tab is just totals. Then I want you to find your ID tab. So remember, you're given an ID code for this class, so find your tab. Let's say you're 53. So you'll evaluate your lesson based on 4 categories: the content coverage, how well do you think they actually explain the technology, the video quality, right? Did they have good edits? Was it just an overall good quality video? The assessment quality, right? Was it relevant to the topic? Was it a good assessment? And then overall on the lesson. All right, what'd you think about the whole lesson? Video, the content, the assessment, all that good stuff. Okay, that'll be your evaluation. All right, and the last thing, sharing. This is our basic website stuff. I want you to create a new web page called Assistive Technology. So on this web page, this web page outline, I want you to provide an explanation of the technology. So on the web page, just do a short little kind of description of the technology, a short little paragraph. I want you to provide an image of the technology, and then provide your embedded links. I want a link to your lesson, I want a link to the assessment, I want a link to the grade sheet, and we don't need a grade report on this one. I want you to create a new side navigation bar called SPED Technologies, and then place a nice little embedded link to your Assistive Technologies web page under this navigation bar. And that is your Special Ed Technology Challenge.